little puppy. And there it is. I'm pretty happy with that colour. I think it works quite well. I think I'll go with that for now. It's going to look excellent with all the detail work underneath the bridge. It's going to fit together with all the other stuff in there. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this colour. But of course I reserve the right to change my mind once it's installed into place. You never really know. But at least for now, I think that's a done deal. Awesome. Well, while the bridge has been removed, I've taken the opportunity to finish off this side of the equation. Now this little construction effort, I've just added the last few pieces. It's finished now. I've got to do a few touch-ups here and there, but that's complete. I didn't bore you with all the details. You've already seen it, what I've done with these things. It's the same one coat treatment to the wood like I showed you last week. Looks exactly as it needs to look. So happy with that. So that's complete. Now I've got these posts in place either side of the track. There's an option to put another roof on here. I don't know whether to do that or just leave it open, maybe have some flag poles or some advertising posters attached to these. Kinda like that. Not sure, still thinking, still pondering. But what happens here is this will be the mining tunnel mouth about here. So this will be our tunnel. So this project, I've got lots of stuff already here, a few other items on the way. Maybe we'll start working on this next week or the week after, but it will be soon. And boy, oh boy, it's gonna be a project and a half. Not only there's the mining scenery to do and the cross tunnel, then we move upstairs to create a new Mountain of Doom, and we've got to build the magnetic racing Firestone crosswalk. There's another magnetic racing thing we've got to put together here, and guess what is going to go right here? Well, you'll see. And that's about it for this. I've got to finish repainting that bridge, giving it a facelift. Might add a few more lights to it. I don't know. We'll see how we go. We'll get the Bonza stickers on the side, and when we install it, yeah, I think for a little bit of fun, we'll have a ribbon cutting ceremony. Okay, Slotcar adventurers. I've got the bridge basically back into position. And now I'm working on all the, I guess you'd call it the undercarriage, the support, all the detail. I've got more of this craft wood. I've used my slightly thicker ones to begin the basic frame and shape. That's coming together. I've got to put some cross members in across here, in the middle, so 5 of them all up. And then, like this bridge over here, I'm going to do the similar kind of style like that. So I'll have some crisscross pieces like so. So it's coming together. I'll get on and finish it off, and I'll show you the finished result. See you in a moment. And there we go, Slotcar Adventurers, one new bridge. Bonza Bridge. Let's go and have a closer look, eh? So there's the whole construction from end to end. Right across the bridge, down to the cage, down the chute, into the wasteland. So it's been quite an undertaking. I've still got to do all the extra finishing details, signage, lights, guardrails, but it's looking great. Little Bonza signs look fantastic attached to the side. Their stickers are lifting a bit. Don't you hate that? Some of these sticker manufacturers, they use a weird and wacky adhesive, never got never sticks. Yeah, this one's coming off too. Okay, well, I'll have to address that with some super glue. But there you go, Bonza Bridge, looking cool. It's had a whole facelift, really, this bridge. A lot of detail underneath there, looks great. I have got the light strip underneath, not plugged in yet, but we'll get there. There it is. And I've kept it open on the top. I'm not having those cross pieces anymore because they get in the way when I'm filming. I keep banging into them. So that looks quite cool to me. Very happy with the way it looks. And once again, thanks to Bonza Slot Cars and Hobbies for the awesome Revo slot limited edition sets. I'm so happy with it. Look at those beasties. Amazing stuff. Yeah, I don't know if they'll be shelf queens. I think we're going to race those. As soon as we get the axle box, we'll get that installed and we'll run all these cars. That's going to be a cool episode. So, I tell you what, I believe we've got a package to open. Let's get to it.
Ooh, show us your package. Wow!
Alrighty. One wood model. Let's rip, well, we won't rip it, we'll just slice it open, eh? Bit of there. Gee, Daz is, he likes the use of sticky tape. Certainly wraps it very well. Several layers of wrapping paper thick, my God. That'll keep us warm in the winter. Throw it on the fire. That we don't have. We don't have fireplaces here in Queensland. Oh. All right, we've got the top done. That's over there. Oh, look at that. Lots of little peanuts inside. I wonder if there's some real peanuts, like Magnetic Racing send chewits. Maybe Daz sends peanuts, not the foam variety. Real peanuts. That'd be a nice. Now, look at all the mess of making. Let's get this. There's more tape. Wow, Daz has turned this into Fort Knox. There's no way this is coming apart in transit, so that's terrific. Makes it a bit tricky to get open when it's time to open, but I would much rather do all that than have a damaged item. Excellent, excellent. Box to send it in. Nearly there. Whew. Oh, all right, what does this say? 7.5 litre strong stackable storage. Now, the beauty is I'll be able to reuse that for something. That's terrific. Nice. Off with the lid. Oh, there's some static electricity inside. A few of the peanuts sticking to the lid. Now, what's this? Okay, we'll be very careful with the pieces. And there's that bit. Put all the peanuts over here. For now. Very cool. Very cool. So, I'm taking my time. I don't want to break anything. Can we get that out? Oh, we can. Oh, there's that bit. There's that bit. Oh, yikes. That's weighty. And is that all? I believe so. Lots of peanuts. Excellent. Then go back in there. Oh, I lost a couple. Let me get those. Give me your peanuts. Any more? Nope. That's terrific. By the way, I also got in the mail some more of these Mad Max Fury Road emblems. The guy up the road makes. Dennis Taylor on eBay. It's got all sorts of things. Really cool. These are like $10 a set. Got the sticky stuff already on the back. I'm going to use them over here somewhere. So that's cool. Save that for later. Now, what have we got here?
You may have seen this posted recently on several Facebook group pages. This one Daz is demonstrating right here is indeed the one that has just arrived. Now, as I understand it, there's a couple of different models he's got now. There's the standard 3 fixed billboards version, and then there's this version. This is the new one with interchangeable billboards. Very clever. And I guess if you're the crafty type, you could build your own infinite inventory of billboards to put on this thing. So I'm quite excited to get this thing out of the box and on the layout. Let's open it and see what we've got.
Okay, now I'm very sorry to report that we have sustained some damage in transit. That's all busted out and that's all broken. So I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be like that. Is that the main mechanism? I should be able to repair it. I have to glue it all back in. The piece is broken there. That's unfortunate, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to fix it. Oh, I don't know. This has taken some really heavy damage. I think it's buggered because the whole thing sits on that. Yeah, yikes. Don't know how that's happened. It's gotten shaken around inside like it's superbly packaged, but one of our idiots in Australia Post, I imagine, has played Aussie rules football with it. The side of the package was all torn open when it arrived, so that, yeah, one of these idiots has done something. So I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do some major surgery. I'm going to install some framework in here because this has to sit level, otherwise this thing will be wonky as it goes around. I will get it fixed, don't worry. Disappointing, but can't be helped. Alright, I'm happy to report that the base unit seems to be intact. It's all okay. Little strings holding the roof on there. No damage, everything's looking level. There's the motor. Excellent. Yeah. So this is I've got some ideas. I've got plenty of magnetic racing leftovers. I think I'll glue them in a triangular sort of configuration and I'll paint them to match this. We'll just never look at it from above, but we've got to get that nice and level so this rotates evenly. Man, that's the first time I've had anything get damaged in the mail from anywhere. Very disappointing, but leave it with me. We'll fix it up. Let's open these guys. Okay. Let's see what we've got in here. I think that's everything. No little... Now, I know there was supposed to be a little screw, a grub screw or something. I can't see where that's got to. Is it in this packet? Maybe it's in there. Can't feel anything. So, these are the extra stick-on signs. How cool is that? Nice. Oh, martini. Very nice. this. So we'll just lay these out and see what we've got. Oh, Pepsi, yes. Move you over carefully there. Mobile, love it. Oh, look who it is. Nice. Firestone, yes. Yes, so that's a total of, you've got the 3 already on there, and another 6, a total of 9 billboard choices. Now, these are metal. That's what Daz has done, and that's obviously how the magnets work. My concern immediately with the design of this, and this is not a criticism, this is just a very valid observation, it's quite heavy, and I think it's a lot heavier than this brittle single layer of MDF. So yeah, I think the design probably needs a little bit more strengthening in this top section, otherwise this happens. Well, there you go. it's totally cactus. That's unfortunate, very unfortunate. But look, as I said, I shall fix this, because otherwise it looks quite spectacular. Nice logo, nice logo, quite spectacular. I'm pissed off by our delivery people out here, because it was superbly packed, but someone's gotten up to hijinks once it's arrived on Australian soil, and between Sydney and here, yeah, they have not looked after this at all. That should never have happened. But like I said, it's quite heavy, and so even it was intact, it's putting a lot of additional strain on that top section of very, very brittle MDF. That's the only criticism I have of this unit. Everything else is superb. Also, so that goes on there. How does it? Oh, the grub screw is built in. It's already in there. There it is. Excellent. So a little was there an Allen key in there? No. What's that? Allen key. No Allen key. All right, I've got all the Allen keys in the world, so I'm good. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to can I modify one of these, because these were my first magnetic racing kits. I didn't even bother painting them. Maybe I could. No, I don't want to destroy them. So I'll have a sift through all the leftover bits and pieces I've got, and we'll figure out a way to fix this. I'm sorry if you're seeing this, Darren. Not your fault. But boy, they certainly destroyed it. And here's the thing, I don't know how you could improve on the packaging. It was superbly packaged, so yeah, it's just one of those unfortunate things. I can't imagine that this would happen to somebody else. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. But I'm going to have a think about this for a bit. I'm going to look at all the bits and pieces that I've got from leftover kits and see how we can remedy this, because I'm hanging to get this thing turning. Okay, so there really is no way to fix this. Gluing these pieces back, it's just going to disintegrate. So what I've done is I've got a piece of 6mm MDF. So you look at the thickness of that compared to that, and this is heavy enough to be used as a murder weapon. My God, that could do some damage. It needs a much stronger piece for this to be suspended on. So I've done this shape that it's going to fit in there. I've drilled out the center hole for the shaft to come through, and what I'm going to do is super glue this on the top there. I'll paint this the same silver. I might drill some holes in it so you can at least see through it or something, or maybe looks cool like that. It could be a platform. We could have some little figures standing on top. That might be an idea. Yeah, I might leave it as it is. You just might be able to... Well, you can see the detail up there. Maybe a few holes... might let the light in. Maybe it might be a good idea. Maybe I could fit some light in there. I know it does rotate, doesn't it? Yeah, well, I'll think about it, but that's going to solve the problem for now. Yeah, I do feel that it for this model, it definitely needs something more substantial up there. It's just too brittle. Okay, here's what I've created out of some 6mm MDF. I was tempted to go and get some metal, but what I think it would make this head even heavier, and it might be a strain on this rather small engine. So I've gone with just some 6mm MDF. That's a lot sturdier. I'm going to glue it down in there. I'm going to glue the main spindle thing to the base of this. I'll make it work. But yeah, there's what I've created to solve this problem, and I think it'll be... It's not heavy. It'll still be... Well, I wouldn't say lightweight, but this will put barely any more weight to it. Yeah, I'll leave it with me. I'll glue this thing on the base and assemble this and see if we get it working. And voila! All fixed. Isn't that a sight to behold? Absolutely glorious. I love this thing. Now, it's a downer that it was damaged, but it's fixed. Not a big issue. I'm really pleased with this thing. He's done a great job building it. I'll talk about the mod I've done in a moment. Very, very nice. Nice smooth action. It's turning. The motor is coping with the additional weight that I've installed up there. And look, I can use that as a little platform to stand figures, I guess, or do sorts of wacky stuff. You know, it's a bit of a drag that I'm not seeing all the fine detail like you would with one of these that was intact. But look, I'm not going to be looking at it from above. It's on the layout. It's going to look like that. So pleased. Oh, and yes, you're not going mad. There was a Track Fans TV sticker on this side, and that was my choosing. But since I was working on this, I thought, there's something about this is just not right. It's a magnetic racing kit. This special build has been put together by Custom Slotcar Accessories for Hughes Garage. I think we need to put a magnetic racing sticker on there. I made a boo-boo in choosing Track Fans. But don't worry, we'll use the Track Fans elsewhere on the layout. I think this feels right now. Still marveling at what a great thing, what a really, really cool thing this is. Hey, I even managed, as you can see some wires here, to install a little LED light. It's a 3-volt light and it's really not doing much, so I might move it or maybe put a second one in there, or more powerful light, but it'll be all lit up in there, shining down, and that'll make up for the fact that I'm not getting a lot of normal light coming through. I think it'll look really cool with the light up there. So let's get this on the layout and see how good it can be. We'll stare at it and we'll gush and we'll go, oh, look at that. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of that. So without any further ado, let's go next door. Well, he's sure got her over a barrel, hasn't he? Inappropriate? Really? All right, how about this one? So how about that one? That's got to be better, right? Still not right? You're so difficult to please, you people. That's got to be better, surely. Yeah? You don't mind that one? Good, yeah. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's definitely looking pretty good. Yeah. Oh, look, there's the logo. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's me. Yeah. So there you have it, Slotcar Adventurers, the rotating billboard sign by Custom Slotcar Accessories and Magnetic Racing. Let's be fair there. So let me summarize this and tell you what I think of this thing. When I first saw these, I knew I had to have one. I put it at the top of my wish list, and yeah, I was very surprised when Daz got in touch with me during the UK Slotcar Festival, and he was able to put one together for us. So that's amazing. As you saw, that turned to disappointment when we got the package open, and then I've MacGyvered the bejesus out of it, scrounging whatever I had on hand, and I've managed to fix it to my satisfaction. It's going like a little beauty, so I do give it a huge thumbs up. I love this product, and I think everybody would love one of these on their layout. Let's be honest, hey? It does look fantastic. I love how he sends you a huge list of signage, extra signage you can get. It's got the magnets on the back, and you can just plonk them on there. Let's put a mobile on here. Yeah, cover that guy up. Yeah, meanie. It's a fantastic idea. Now, do I recommend you go out and get one of these? I don't believe it's for me to say so. I've got mine. It was busted. I've fixed it. All's good. All's well that ends well, as they say. It's up to you to decide whether it's worth it. I think in Australia, by the time it gets here with shipping and the exchange rate and everything, one of these works out at about, are you sitting down, 3 new slot cars, the equivalent of 3 new slot cars. So some would go, ooh, others will go, what's wrong with that? I'm neither here nor there. I just think it's a great addition to any layout, you know. But that top section is very thin MDF. It's been carved out, very, very brittle. And as I said, with the metal plates, there's a substantial weight to this head. And I don't, in my opinion, I just do not think that is fit for purpose. The whole weight is on that top thing. And, you know, if you're working, you just happen to gently bump it, it's gonna break. It's gonna break. So it needs some extra reinforcement underneath this top piece, because the whole thing is the whole weight. It hinges on this piece. And look, if I was making these, I would be off to the metal fabricators and I'd get a lightweight aluminium replacement to go in there. So this thing would be downright near bulletproof. But that's just me. Of course, that'd push the price up, wouldn't it? But as it is, I'm worried that, yeah, it might be prone to breakage, and I would encourage Daz to have a look at that, have a look at how we could reinforce it and improve the strength there, and do it in a practical manner. But other than that, I think this thing is fantastic. Like, it's a product that just sells itself, really, don't you think? Absolutely, very, very cool. And I'm so pleased. So a huge thank you to Daz at Custom Slotcar Accessories. Check him out at all these different social addresses there. Find him on Facebook, etc. Let's have another look at that. Come around, come around, come around. See how smooth this thing is going? So there you go. I'll put them up on as graphics anyway. But have a chat to Daz if you like these. get one for your layout. I think you'll be very, very pleased with it. And that's all I've got for you this week, folks. Glad to have you along again. Next week, I don't know, maybe we'll start tackling the mine shaft tunnel or something like that. We'll see. If the axle box arrives, we might install the axle box and run all these Revo slots and NSRs and the Daisy Duke car. And how about the Viper? Oh, that Ford Falcon. Oh, we've got to run these. We have to run the Wildman specials, don't we? They're awesome. So, one way or another, we're going to have some fun. We'll see you next week on Hughes Garage Slot Car Adventures.